We have our presenting act right now. She's actually a St. John gal. She's lived in Halifax. She said to me back there, and I don't know, I was kind of insulted. She said, I got out of St. John as soon as I could. When I graduated from high school, I'm like, really? What the fuck? I love St. John. I love it. It's a great city. It's beautiful. Anyway, she couldn't wait to get out. She's been in Halifax for 12 years. And she's been doing stand-up for almost 5. She was definitely one of the finalists in Halifax Comedy Fest competition. So she is an old hat at this. And poor girl, she took a bus all the way over here. She stayed at the Amsterdam tonight, so that's nice. So I said to her, that'll make up for all the crazies that you met on the bus on the way here. Anyway, her name is Chanel Freire. Welcome, put your hands together for Chanel Freire.
Nice. How you guys doing? Fucking weird light. This is strange. Everybody assess yourself. Make sure you have no sexual stains. This is a weird room. I don't understand the black light. I made somebody upset already. We're off to a good start. I'm excited. Sweet. I am from St. John originally. Is anyone from St. John or living there? That seems about right. Sorry about that. I don't know. It's a great town. I had to leave. You shouldn't chew the air. I needed joy. You know, there's things I needed. But don't worry, I didn't find them. You got the last laugh. It's okay. It's going to be exciting. But my name is Chanel Freire. That was cute, growing up in St. John with that name, Chanel. That's just a concise way of saying that my mother wanted things she was never going to have. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make her proud ever since. I don't know if it's working out. I'm always trying to improve myself. I'm trying to lose weight right now, but it's not really working out. Mostly I'm just having chocolate for breakfast and letting my fur grow in. Do you know what I mean? Does anyone else do that? It's nice. I do it every fucking year. I increase my vitamins. It comes in thick and shiny. I'm a success by spring. Love it. It's awesome. So good. Embrace my Portuguese lineage. I get these nice leg warmers. I'm like, oh yeah, success. It's so good. I don't know. I'm trying. It's hard to lose weight when you were poor and a pothead. Do you know what I mean? Does anyone relate to that? It sucks so bad because you have a ton of like resolve and then you smoke a joint and then you have what I call the snack out blackout. Do you know what I mean? You just come to with pudding on your face. You're like, I don't have pudding in the house. What the fuck just happened? I don't know. It's not good. It's not working out. Mostly I'm just like eating entire chocolate bunnies and then doing squats while I brush my teeth and hoping that it'll pan out. It's not, guys. It's not working. I don't want to go to the gym anymore. I'm tired of the gym. Like, is anyone gym goers here? Good life? That one guy is really into it. He's got excellent lung capacity. Cardio, man. It's all about the cardio. I just don't like the repetition of the gym, mostly. And last year I went a lot. I put in a ton of work. You ever do that? Like, just believe in yourself for a little sec? It was fun. I went all the time. Because I saw this, like, high-waisted floral print bikini, and for the first time in my life I thought, that could be me. Wrong, guys. Not good. Went to the gym all fucking year. Did not pan out. Didn't end up with abs, but I kind of looked like a fat kid in a Ninja Turtle costume, you know what I mean? Like, it was kind of defined, a little bit segmented, but in no way toned. It was really exciting. I loved it. When I do crunches, I look like a crayfish. It's kind of maritime. I'm embracing it, you know? It's fine. I don't know. I put in a lot of work, but I put in more donaires, and it didn't pan out by spring. That's my fault, you know? It wasn't in the math. It's not going to work out. It sucks. And I'm the only one that suffers for it. Like, I half-assed it. It's like a half-assed home improvement, you know what I mean? You, like, repaint the living room, you don't bother to tape it off. You're like, yeah, it looks better, but it's mostly shit. Whatever. I don't care. Put the curtains up. It's fuck, I'm over it. I don't care. I'm so tired of it. Because, like, I'm a very visceral person, okay? So when I'm at the gym, I take in a lot of stuff. And I will never lose these images. Like, I was there not that long ago. I felt great for some reason. Having a great run. I was running away from my regret towards an unobtainable goal, okay? I was focused on Beyonce. That's the zone, okay? She knows. She's nodding. She knows. The trainer comes over and he says, yeah, take your headphones out. You don't look so good. Thanks a lot, asshole. Kind of why I'm here. Great pep talk, a good life. That's awesome. So he walks away, and then I realized the woman in front of me had just gotten on the Stairmaster in a teeny tiny pair of shorts. Okay, so I'm instantly intrigued, all right? It was clearly last year's summer wardrobe was meeting this year's winter weight gain, and none of us were prepared for it. I understand. It was jarring. She literally took one step, and her shorts violently inched up her ass. Like, I almost lost my footing. I was like, oh my God, what is about to happen here? And I was done, but I stayed just because I needed to see how it was gonna end. Like, it was insane. It was a feat of strength, guys. She did 20 minutes like that. It was unbelievable, just red and chafed and slapping, like sights, smells, sounds, everything you don't want from a stranger in your face. Like, to give you a visual, just picture a fortune cookie devouring a dishcloth. Right in my face. So exciting. Love that. So she'd had enough, she hopped off, she went into the locker room, and I followed her in. Not a safe place, guys, not for someone like me. The first thing that I was met with was this moist, murky air. Yeah, it's never gonna be good. Never. It literally wrapped around my face. I was like, what the fuck is that? I looked up, it was a woman drying her muff with a communal hairdryer. Sweet. Love that. I'm rarely speechless. I just stood there staring at this waft of smoke, and the woman beside me just goes, yeah, that's Sylvia. Sylvia, we share this space, and I had my fucking mouth open, okay? Common sense here. Not nice. Rude. It's not nice. Be polite. So I make it past Sylvia Marsh. I go into the inner locker rooms. It's usually empty. Not today. Today there was a naked woman suction cupped to the bench in there. Yeah, correct adjective. Never considered this before. I've never stopped thinking about it since. Just started mapping out the entire room, like making a note of the things I don't want to physically touch again. Like, when you see that bench unsuspecting, think about this, okay? Picture the way it would look on CSI under this kind of lighting, all right? Then you know, just a horrifying rustic stamper painting, like half an apple, half a pear, like, that's what's there. Know it before you put your bits down. It's not safe, it's gross, it's weird. And she was trying so hard to get a gym bag that was like just out of her reach. She was doing a lot of sort of this action. It literally sounded like new sneakers at a pickup basketball game. I just ran from the room. It's like, I'll never unhear that! Forever unclean. It's so bad. It's horrific. The group showers are worse. Stay away from them. Just go home sweaty. Don't worry about it. It's gross. I don't understand. Curtains are cheap and walls aren't hard. Why do we have to shower together as grown-ups? You know? Everyone has a right to wash themselves. You know, I get that. But it's never Megan Fox in there with me. Never. Not once. It's always Rodney Dangerfield. I hate it. I don't do it anymore. I can't take the visuals. It's fucking disgusting. Even the relaxing parts of it are gross. Like, I was at yoga. It was very chill. It was the end. The guy in front of me was laying on his stomach, stretching himself out. He lifted his legs off the ground just a little bit, and his shorts opened up, creating this awesome valley and this perfect view to his balls. They were just resting so gently on the floor that the skin kind of swayed back and forth. I just kind of let it wash over me, you know. It was like, this is what we pay for, you know? Like, it doesn't matter how stressful life gets. I can go to that moment anytime I need to, and that is priceless, guys. It's fucking awesome. I don't know. Between that and, like, the tights, I just want to rip, like, my eyes out. I can't take it. Like, we already talked about the tights a little bit here, and I think we can all agree they're amazing, and they cannot leave just yet. Is that correct? Yeah. The guys are always like, bitch, don't say nothing, and I get it. It is an excellent time to be a pervert. What a time out there. Holy shit. Just people watching all the time. I don't know. And I get it. Like, they're super comfy, but you have two options. Like, you gotta put in some work. It's usually just an opacity issue, you know? Get the Lululemons. They're $35,000 fucking dollars. I know. It's awful. They really are. They're so expensive. But it's because they're woven out of leprechaun beard soaked in unicorn tears, you know? It actually holds your shit in. 35-cent pants from Ardennes are just structurally unsound. It's not their fault, guys. It's not their fault. Ask hard questions, you know? It's fucking crazy. And in the beginning, we didn't say anything because it was the attractive chicks. And we were like, all right, that's fine. And I'm like, I get it. Like, your ass is immaculate, but camel toe is not quite an accessory. Scale it back there. Because, like, in my opinion, that's social misconduct. That's rude, you know? You shouldn't know, like, see the stitching in someone's beef curtains before you know their name. Can't go back from that. Can't just be like, oh, nice frills, Deborah. It's so nice to meet you. Like, come on. Don't put us through that. It's not fair. And I see this shit all the time. Like, I was on the bus with my little sister. It was my favorite part of the story because she didn't know what to do. The woman that got on the bus, she was very voluptuous and curvy and confident. We were all watching her, but she had skin-tight white tights on. Yeah. And as she passed by my face, all I could see, pubes a-poking. Yeah. It was almost cute. It looked like a tiny winter garden. I was like, aw, what happened? I don't understand. It was so deliberate looking that I was just like, she looked down that day and was like, this is how we're doing it. Like, what happened that day? Like, it looked like one of those at-home Frost and Glow kit situations, you know? Like, she pulled out a couple good ones, she put a couple back. She wasn't giving it all away, guys. She was classy, I don't know. I can tell you from where I was sitting, though, she wasn't trimming those shrubs for no scrubs, that's for sure. Took a page from my book. Shit was silky, it was insane. Loved it. And then it wasn't long after that, because it blew me away. I was at the store, I was standing in line, minding my own business. The woman in front of me is in beige cotton tights. Pristine dimple definition. I'm checking her out because I'm a creep with spare time. So, right before she paid, she bent over, picked up a pack of Skittles. Transaction over for her. This is what happened for me. Yeah, you've been through it. That's why you're laughing, because you know, you're scarred too. She bent over and her tights completely disappeared. I stared directly into her butthole. Yeah, it looked directly into my soul, you understand? Like, I felt us fuse together in that moment. I was like, that is not okay, all right? Like, she changed me that day. She has no idea at all. Like, I try to sleep at night. I can see it burning in my retinas. Like, I stared at the sun too long. That's not good. That's crazy. I never saw her face, but I could pick her asshole out of a lineup. That's strange. Modern conundrum. I don't get it. Less than 100 years ago, we couldn't wear shorts, and now look what we're doing. We've gone crazy, ladies. We've got to scale it back. It's fucking insane out there. I just don't understand. Like, the art of seduction really surprises me, to be honest. Like, I don't get it. Like, you might not have got the memo, but we're naturally attractive. Did you know that, ladies? Like, we're actually engineered to be held on to. We've got a plethora of holes. They're all fun. We don't have to try so hard. I don't know why we're trying so hard. Like, I wanted to go out, recently single, with my friends. One night, girls' night out. I was like, caffeine pills and coolers. Let's do this like high school. I was excited, you know? It takes a week of preparation to prepare for ladies' night. Did you know this? You gotta dye your hair, rip up all the carpeting, and wax the hardwood. Rule number 1. No muffs on the dance floor. I don't know why. Maybe it's like friction or something. I'm not sure. But they're not doing it anymore. Girls my age shave and bleach their buttholes now. For who? I don't understand. Because, like, I went to the club, okay? And, like, for me, when I'm going out to get mine and I'm shaving, it's a situation, okay? The fur thing, not a joke. It's a lifestyle choice, guys. So when I shave, I am always out of practice, you know? Like, white knuckles around my pink Venus. And I get myself every time. You know that little nook in your ankle? Yeah, mine just looks like a prisoner keeping track of the passing days. Just slice after slice. And I never found anyone to take home, so I had no notches in my belt, but scars in my pelt. That was too poetic, even for Chanel. Not good. And I found myself getting angry at the guys for some reason, because they just clearly didn't give a fuck, you know? Like, they'd slept in their clothes and wiped some bacon grease off their face, scratched some crust off their balls, and now they want to get laid. I'm like, dude, you are not worth the razor burn at this point, okay? Like, I've got a vibrator, a box of the Gilmore Girls. I can take this shit home. It's fine. Step it up. It's true. We're tired. You hear that, fellas? We're tired. It's a lot of product. It's a lot of time. We get bumps for no reason. Quit it. Or at least step up. Like the dad bod. What the fuck? The dad bod? That trend is insane. Do you know what that trend means? Women, what the fuck's a dad bod? Correct. Okay, it was a big trend last summer. It's essentially a guy that's sort of lean, takes care of himself, but he likes to have burgers and beer, so he's got that little belly. Adorable, isn't it? No, it's not. It's not adorable. And the fact that GQ listed this as like the hot new trend, I was like, do you know what that means? Women are fucking realists. That's all it means. We looked around at what was on offer and we're like, I guess that's what we like now. Sweet. It's awesome. I can't even look at bread, but you can be gross on purpose? Awesome. Equal rights. Love it. So good. Not doing it. Fucking hate it. I don't get it at all. And like, at the club, don't put effort into going to the club. You don't need to do that. Like, picking up at the club, just go high heels, low standards. It will happen. I guarantee it. I've done the math. It will happen. Because for a woman, picking up at the club is like a bowl of chips at a house party. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter how cheap or stale or obscure the flavor, leave the chips out long enough, someone will eat them. And patience is a virtue, guys. You want to strive for something. That's important. I don't know. I had some of you, I lost some of you for some reason. They're all just like offended. They're bar stars and they take a lot of pride in their work. I understand. It's fine. That was actually true. They all got upset over that. Just teach me what you're doing, that's all. I'm just bitter. Like, I'm a child of the 80s. When I dance, it's like, if it bends, bend it. If it doesn't bend, shake it. Like, that's it. Those are my rules. And I had a guy come up, actually frustrated with me at the club recently. Apparently he'd had a half chub with my name on it all night, and I wasn't giving him any mind. Yeah, exactly. I was doing my thing. I was there to have fun, get liberated, you know? He walked up behind me, and he literally goes, "You're hard to hold on to." I was like, what are you, my fucking father? Get out of here. God damn it. I'm trying to get footloose, fancy free. It's exciting. I don't know. So I'm over that. I decided to stop going to the club to try to meet people and sign up for online dating. Gross. Yeah. Is anyone doing that? They're not going to admit it. Just a weird sound. I know that you are. You have the right amount of shame because you're good people. I understand. But POF, you know what POF is, right? For those of you with self-respect who don't know, it's called Plenty of Fish. It's an online dating site. That's a true statement. There's plenty of fish, but the waters are toxic and they are all throwbacks. Don't go there. I tried, guys. I tried to play catch and release. You cannot release what you catch off that site. Be wary. It is a terrible fucking place. Not good. And then I went on Tinder. Oh dear. Not good. Not good. I'm not good with people or technology, so I don't know why I thought they'd come together and help me out, but it didn't work out. And the night that I signed up for it, I didn't know that you have to set the age range. It's very important, guys. Age range is key. Also, I thought that swiping right was how you got to the next picture, and I was in a mood. So I invested like an hour into the saddest pet shop window I've ever fucking seen. Just like dogs missing an ear and teeth growing out the side of their face. And I was like, you've made a huge, huge mistake. So in the morning, I woke up to a bombardment of horrific emails. Like this one guy was like, "Oh, the things I do to you." I was like, dude, you look like boiled pork. That is not a compliment, okay? Inside thoughts, you do it to anyone. Kind of ruined my day. And then this guy I was chatting with, he asked for my number. It was 9 o'clock Monday morning, so I gave it to him. First thing he sends to me on a text, "Want to see my dick?" Nope, not usually. Yeah, it's accurate. I mean, I get it. You love your dick. I understand that. Sometimes we like it too. You said a couple witty things, we get on your side. But we need a bit of context, you know? Just coming at you blind has never worked. It's never worked. It's never going to work. Please stop doing it. It's awkward. So, all of a sudden, I just said to him, I was like, "I'd like to have a cup of coffee first." And then, boop, little video pops up. Aww. Yeah, I watched it. Don't judge me, I'm a student of life. I'm here to evolve, guys. I did not need that information. It was really bad. Like, let's just say first and foremost when receiving a dick document, and you have to specify now, because we got dick pics, dick videos, and 3D printings on the upswing. Ladies, that's actually gonna be awesome for us. Because dick pics right now serve zero purpose. They're like pictures in a menu. You're like, that looks great, now what? You know, 3D printing, you'll just be like, "I think I'll have some of that. Enjoy your night, good sir." It's exciting. But we're not there yet. Be patient and wait for the science. So this video pops up, and I think we can agree that when seeing genitals for the first time, the word texture should not enter the lexicon. Yeah? Absolutely should not be the very first thing you think of, okay? I opened the video. The guy looked like he had the head of his dick in a shot glass of salt water all day long. I wish that I was exaggerating. Think Ruffles and you're close, okay? Not good. I'm like, what does he look like if that's his strong opener? That's terrifying shit. That's not good. And he put no effort into it. Like, I'm an artist, you know? He didn't consider his angle or clean up his shot. He was in basketball shorts. I was like, you trying to woo a lady or what? You know? Put some fucking effort into it. The only thing I could give him is he was fast. He knew what he wanted. Boy was aggressive. Holy crap. The most horrifying climax I've ever seen, though, guys. Not good at all. Like, did you grow up watching the Beverly Hillbillies? Yeah. Remember, up from the ground comes a bumbling crude? Exactly like that. Just sort of a slow, over the top, down the side, so alarmingly slow. Gross. 9 o'clock in the morning from a stranger. So yeah, exactly. I just wrote back. I was like, dude, in no way enticed. Get that checked out. Looks like you got a clog in the pipe. It's not gonna be okay. So bad. so bad. Tinder is not my place. Like, I don't know what about my profile says talk to me like a $5 hooker, but I'm getting super annoyed with Tinder, and I'm kind of over it. I actually found someone on Tinder, which I was really surprised. He used like real words in full sentences. Blew me away. He stood like head and shoulders over everybody else. So imagine my surprise when he showed up and he's 5'6". So cute. I mean, I love miniatures. That's exciting, right? I'm really into it. I don't know. I think he's adorable. He's 130 pounds. He's at my fucking goal weight, little asshole. I don't know what to do about that. I'm not too sure. If we ever get married, we could be our own cake toppers, though. That's frugal and adorable. I love that. He fell asleep drunk on the couch last week, and I actually picked him up and carried him to bed. Yeah. And just in case it wasn't emasculating enough, when I picked him up, it startled him, and he said, "Oh, be gentle." So that's awesome. I get to wear the pants in this relationship. I'm excited about that. He came with kids, which is fun. He's got 2 kids. I love that. Someone else hatched them out and did the work. I just get to high-five them now. That's exciting. Love that. And they're like Hitler's wet dream to a T. Like, they are as Aryan as it gets. Like, blonde hair, blue eyes. I keep telling him, like, if comedy doesn't work out, we could sell them. So keep them in mid-condition if you could. It's tricky because they're fucking clumsy, but I don't know. I'm pretty excited to have met him, though, because like I said, I was not enjoying the whole experience, like, out in the world. Like, is anyone doing the single thing? Like, dating people? Yeah, that's the sound. That's the sound it should be. Like a cow sort of dying and coming to terms with the fact that it'll never run free again. That's it. It's weird out there. Like, I was only like actively on the market for about 5 months, and then I ended up with like 15 minutes of hate material against dating because it's insane out there. Like, it is a choky, thrusty, crazy world out there. Like, I don't know if you guys have to me, I think it's porn. I think porn is changing the way that we treat each other, especially young men. And this choking phenomenon, oh, that has to stop. I understand that some chicks are into it, and I was bitching about this on stage, how this guy sort of choked me out of nowhere, and my friend goes, well, if you're not into it, just tell him. Cool story, bro. Yeah. I don't know if you've ever been having sex with someone for the first time when all of a sudden their giant mitts are around your throat squeezing your life out. Super hard to tell them you're not into it whilst you're trying not to die. So, consent, crazy sexy. Try to get it, guys. Super fun. Love that. So good. And then, little PSA. If we could stop skull fucking ladies, that would be amazing. Yeah. You know that uncomfortable feeling you had? Correct. That's correct. That's a horrifying statement, but it's a horrifying event. For those of you who are classy or have people treat you nicely, skull fucking is when you're giving a guy a blowjob and then you feel a hand on the back of your head and then you're dying suddenly. That's what it is. It's super fun. Love it. It needs to stop. It super sucks. It is a goddamn blessing that we are even down there. Quit fucking around, okay? Quit it. I get it. I'm a very giving partner, so for me to experience that was really weird. I'm like, I get it. I know the mentality. You want your whole dick in my mouth. Fair enough. Me too. That's why I'm there. We're gonna get there together. Calm the fuck down, okay? The ferocity and the frequency with which you thrust does not change the dynamics of my head or throat at all, okay? You're turning willing participants into victims. It needs to stop. It's fucking crazy. I don't know. You guys let me get away with that? See, they're tired. They want to drop their guard, guys. They want to drop their guard. I don't know. There's so many things that women are doing and taking on that make me frustrated just because, like, the game is up. Like, we don't need to do this shit anymore, you know? Like, vajazzling? Have you heard about vajazzling? Round of applause if you just heard the term. One lady is burying, she was like, you told her? No, it's fine. If you did it, rock on. It's fine. For those of you who don't know what vajazzling is, please Google it. It's gonna be a whimsical afternoon. Yeah, look up the honeymoon special and just feel great about yourself. You're rocking it, okay? What it is, fun new trend, it is the removal of all pubic hair and you replace it with intricately patterned rhinestones. Yeah, who the fuck is that for? I've met a lot of men, never, when offered pussy, they're like, wait, are there crystals involved? Then I'm probably good. Like, that does not need to happen. It can't feel good, you know? I've met a lot of sailors, none of them wanted to slam up against a barnacled rock. That's just, it's literally why we have lighthouses. It's not gonna be good at all. And I think we can agree that, like, vagina does not need any more curb appeal at all. You know, like, the market is flooded but the stock is high. Like, that's an anomaly that we should celebrate. And if you have to bejewel it to give it away, it might be over for you, you know? Just hang up your jersey and walk down the hall. You had a good season, but it's done, okay? Just stop. It's creepy. I don't get it. And there's so many problems. Like, what if you're a lesbian and you're feeling fancy? Got yourself a jewel job. Go downtown, find yourself a gal. She was feeling fancy too. Guys, only diamonds cut diamonds cut diamonds. That's gonna be a bloodbath, okay? Just taking scissoring to an uncomfortable literal level that nobody needs to consider. And yet we all just did. That's so awesome. But it's just like, I mean, if you want to do it, that's your thing. If you feel empowered by it, that's fine. But to me, that was like a female mentality, that we had to take this on, dress it up to give it away. I'm like, you've seen dicks, right? There you go. I usually give it a minute to let a couple Rolodex through your head, and you're like, oh, she's right. Yeah, 9 out of 10 look like something from the deep ocean. You know, we're still excited to put them in our mouth. I don't know what we're freaking out about. We gotta calm down, you know? Like, guys have balls, okay? Looks like a soggy Timbit that rolled under the couch. I'm not being mean, just observations. It does. I've never met a guy that was apologetic about them. Never met a guy that just dropped them in a dish of glitter. He's like, you like them more now? No, considerably less. It's fucking disgusting. Oh man, I went through a lot of time really fast. I should end on something. Was someone supposed to flash me a light or something? Am I up here too long? Not long enough? Go for a minute. Where's the guy that hired me? Oh, he's back there. He's smiling and gave me one of these. So, what do I want to end? Ooh. See, I wanted to do something, but I think you'll hate me. Maybe I'll try it anyway. Nice? Go. We already hate you! Talk! All right, so I've been noticing a lot. I've been trying to make female friends, first of all, which is both a loserish thing to think or feel or say. Have you ever tried to make grown-up friends? It's awkward. It's super awkward. And like cluster of young ladies. Do you have a lot of young friends? Or friends at all? Lady friends? You don't, do you? No, you don't. Because you're attractive women, and we don't like those. That's not how it works. And I hate it because my guy friends are always just like, they're trying to set me up with their friends all the time. They're like, you are gonna love my friend Becky. For sure I won't. Becky and I, not fast friends. Unless we survive something together, Becky and I, we're not buds, okay? It's just how it works. And people are like, well, girls just don't get along. I'm like, that's not true. We're just socialized to be judgmental. That's all. That's all it is. And we project. So I'm like, oh, just take you, perfect example. Blonde lady, thinner than I am. Fuck you. That made me feel inadequate. I don't even know you. Why would you try to make me feel small right now? Obviously you're a bitch. Fuck you and all your friends. Girls just don't get along. Could we stop that? Could we stop? It's holding us back more than corsets, okay? We gotta change that. We outlive men by 10 to 20 years. Do you know that? Think about high school, okay? Do you want to spend that amount of time with bitches you never liked? Really? Just staring out over your quilt like, why haven't you died yet, Meredith? Invest in them. There's some cool chicks out there. Not everyone is for everyone, but we all have friends. And so for me, it's been really tricky trying to do that. But in comedy, I talk to a lot of women, and I try to talk about things that we need to hear or say. And I've noticed like a level of aggression in men out in the world that is pretty unreal, to be totally honest. Like, I'm a dominant, chatty bitch, so I don't know how normal girls deal with it. But I have a bit of a proposition. I'm gonna need your help on it, ladies. And it's gonna be a hard sell, I understand. But habitually, for centuries, we have not been known for our raping, correct? It's just not our bag. We don't do a lot of it. I get that. I think with a little bit of work, we could change that. And, you know, like, don't do it for pleasure or power. Just do it to knock them off their fucking podium, you know? Like, if every now and then we gave them a right hook, they might think twice, you know? They might not get so many fucking ideas. And I know you're like, oh, Chanel, we don't have the equipment. The 80s are over, and we all have a curling iron we are not using, okay? Attack people near outlets. Get it fucking done. Did you feel that? Every dick and butthole in the room just went, that's awesome. That's power. I want it. I want to raise my daughter in a world where she walks down dark alleys and makes eye contact with a man, and they are equally terrified of each other. Let's start raping back the night, ladies. I think we can do it. Nice. I got away with that. Surprisingly, a lot of people don't like that joke. Yeah. I'm being facetious, obviously. Don't rape people. That's not nice. I have to say that for legal reasons. Okay. I'm going to end on a joke. Novel concept. I'm trying to quit smoking, which means I don't have any cigarettes right now. Mostly that's what it means. Has anyone ever successfully quit smoking or is trying? You did? How long?
1 year, 3 days.
Nice. All right. Well, stay away from me because I'm a fucking enabler, and I have pulled like 3 people down. My friend, I was like, took a smoke out, and she was like, "Oh, I miss smoking." I was like, "It's so easy." So like, don't listen to me. But my friends and I decided to quit like New Year's together, and everybody tried something different. My friend went on the patch, another one went on the gum, and I'm just angry all the time. That's my game plan. My muscles actually get itchy. I'm just like, I'll slap you for no reason. It's crazy out there. But it's because I learned a horrific fact, and I'm going to share that with you in case there was joy in your heart. Women who smoke for prolonged periods of time, we absorb nicotine in our vaginas. I know. It's gross. It's totally fine, though. The medical professionals say, don't even worry about it. It's like the aspartame in our spine. It's what makes us modern. Just embrace it. It's totally fine. But I think we could spin this for like an anti-smoking campaign that women could cash in on, you know? Forget the patch, switch to snatch, everybody gets their fix. It's gonna be a bright new day. You guys have been so much fun. Put your hands together.